Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is John, or Last Frontier Bricks, and this is my review of the Lego Disney Lucky and Penny 101 Dalmatians Puppies. It is set number 43271, comes with 268 pieces, and retails for $25. I'm getting some serious Simba the Lion King and Cub vibes from last year, the little $30 one, not the big $130 one. Although, strangely enough, the 101 Dalmatians did get a variation of that big set. In fact, to be honest, considering those two Lion King Cub sets plus its addition into the Lego Ideas Magic of Disney, I honestly was wondering that due to the fact that with the 101 Dalmatian sets we've been getting, with this one, Will's car, the big Dalmatian puppy set, I was starting to think that the 101 Dalmatians was having some sort of anniversary that I didn't know about and they weren't showing off, but apparently not. It's just that this just ended up being here where Lego decided to do a lot of 101 Dalmatian sets, and I'm not gonna complain about that. I do like the little builds of the puppies, plus the addition of the little TV they got going on there. In fact, I won't be too surprised if the image of the Thunderbolt TV show that they show on that little TV is taken right out of the movie. Just showing off the box art, it does look that actually looks really fun. You know, with the two puppies, is the TV, and actually a buildable bone, as well as the addition of the couple puppies. It says with the 101 Dalmatians logo. Take a look at the top of the box. You've got a 1:1 scale image of Lucky's collar, and take a look at the back. You can see just how posable these little puppies actually are, or despite the looks and things, and not having a whole lot of pieces in them. This box does have the push tabs, so you do have to damage the box in order to open it, at least in the way Lego intends for you to open it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of parts. We've got a small sticker sheet, two with sticker patterns. Fortunately, one of them is Lucky's classic horseshoe pattern. And so, that's nice and accurate. And wasn't expecting the sticker sheet to be stuck on one of the instruction manuals. That's a little disappointing. And then we got 2 instruction manuals, one with Lucky and the TV, and the other one with Penny and the bone. Taking a look in the instruction manuals, we once again have an ad for paper bags in the set without them, and just goes straight through the bill out of both Lucky and the TV. And for the second instruction manual, we have 2 sheets for our parts list, and we've got a couple of sets, and since being advertised, we've got basically the entire Moana 2 line with the buildable Hey, we've got the Kakamora ship, the Wayfinding boat, and I believe that is the one based off Moana 1 with Te Fiti's Island, and then we've got this set. Then we've got the buildable Angel from Stitch, and then I believe that is the Disney Princess, one of the Disney Princess castles. Most times, I'm seeing quite a few princesses, like we got Mulan, Jasmine, Ariel. I think that's Moana up there. So quite an amalgamation. So this ought to be a fun, quick little build. We'll go ahead and jump into a time lapse of that build, starting right now. Alright, the build is done. I'd say that took no more than 20 minutes. I mean, it's 260 pieces? So it wasn't going to take all that long. As you can see, I got the puppies set up to where, as you can see, you can basically have them mimic the look that you're able to do with the big $150 dollar or a puppy with one like sitting down like I have like I have Penny here, pardon me. You had to double check the name. And then Lucky, where it's like he's stretched out or doing like some sort of beg. Interesting enough, these weren't exact copy paste these abilities for the puppies. They actually did a little change up with specifically the head to where it would have where Penny looks like she's kind of got her tongue sticking out like she's panting, and then a little different with Lucky with his inside, and then of course you got a little bit of color difference with a couple of them. For example, Lucky's ears are black while Penny's are white, and then of course you got the two collars, which are one's red, one is blue, and those are rather interesting. Let me show you how that's done. It's now literally all you do is you just throw the color there on the mixel joint into right there. It will actually stay on, and then you just attach the head like so, and there you go, one puppy with a collar on it. Also, interestingly enough, for some reason they decide to have the front legs be longer than the back. Which, be honest, I'm like, why'd they go that route? If anything, I thought it'd be the other way around. Well, that's what they decided to go with. And then you also got a little bone that's literally as simple as it gets. It's only eight pieces, but it's a nice little addition. And then you got a simple little TV with, like I said, the Thunderbolt TV show they got going on. About as simple as it gets. I thought there'd be like an addition, like a little knob or two for like the volume and channel adjustment. But no, and this the screen is just a little panel attached inside with some 1x2s with studs on the side. And interesting enough, the piece is actually attached to a lime green 2x4. Interesting color choice. I mean, they could literally have the color be whatever they want, considering once the build is done, you're never gonna see it. But it's still interesting color choice. And like I said, these little puppies, these give me some real Lion King Simba Lion King Cub vibes. So I went ahead and brought him out to show off a few differences. Obviously, Simba is a good deal bigger, but I do think they kind of, with the puppies, I feel like they kind of refined the build a little bit. For example, just taking a look, seeing as he is, as you see, Simba's got a bit of a gap between his eyes and ears. The puppies do not have that. Also, you can see with the puppies, they actually have the nose on the front of the face instead of where it's just kind of sitting and on top of Simba's snout. And then also, one thing I mentioned with the head of Simba is that it's just flat. And it just kind of like it's almost like part someone's just cut a little part of Simba's head off, so it's flat. But as for the puppies, taking a look, they took like a Speed Champion's front hub piece and put it on the back, so it's got a little bit more curvature. And also with Simba's torso, as you can see, both ends of those are flat as well. Whereas for the puppies, it's kind of curved off a bit. You can kind of see like with the tummy area where it's kind of curved off, so it's a bit more natural. So it's a smaller design, but it's a bit more refined than it was only a year ago, strangely enough. So all in all, I mean, it's just a little $25 set, probably for kids who are, just being introduced to, these classic Disney movies like 101 Dalmatians. Just a little something for, the movies that they're starting to grow up with, probably starting to enjoy. I mean, come on, they're classic Disney movies. Who doesn't love those? But all in all, it's a pretty solid little set. Yeah, I mean, you got some good printing, got some good stickers. Here's for the puppy. He's on their backs, like I said. Unfortunately, Lucky has his classic horseshoe shape. That's one of the reasons why he's called Lucky. Yeah, yeah, and then you got some nice prints both for the eyes and for the spots on the legs. So for a simple build, they are. It's really nice. It's really charming. I think the kids are gonna like this one. So that'll be the end of this review. Thank you for joining me for it. If you guys enjoyed it, you know what to do. Hit like, subscribe, all that stuff. Ring the bell to be notified of all videos as soon as they become available. Check out my channel and some more of my content, including all my LEGO Disney set reviews on the end screen in just a few seconds. And I will see you all in the next video. Later, everybody.